In August of 2021, we began remodeling this 1960s ranch style house. And over the following months, we worked to transform this dark and dated house into a bright and happy home. The kitchen was one room that needed the most attention. With floral wallpapers, rock laminate flooring, stained, dingy, nasty old countertops, and even a broken old water heater in the corner, this kitchen was in desperate need of a makeover. We also wanted to add a dining room space by knocking out the wall between a kitchen and a room that was on the back of the house and turn that into a dining room. We were also working on a very small budget of $5,000 to remodel the entire house. And with that kind of budget, we had to get creative with what we had and shop secondhand as much as we could. So follow along as we work to transform this kitchen. So one thing that we wanted to do was widen the opening between the kitchen and the living room and also remove this wall that was surrounding an old unused block stove pipe. So let this remodel begin. We removed the sheetrock around this block fireplace stovepipe thing. Then we began removing some of the cabinets on this wall in the kitchen. And then we got rid of this old unused water heater. Then we began breaking apart the blocks and hauling them away to open up this wall. We did have to rearrange some of the studding of the wall, and we added this hewn beam to be the new header. We removed the upper wall above the cabinets. We used shiplap to cover the old ceiling. And then we ripped up all of the horrible laminate flooring. We did use a heat gun, and this really helped get all of the sticky under stuff off the floor. And this was a very long process, but it was definitely worth it. Then we added this beautiful click and lock vinyl tile.
the cabinets, we are going to be painting them. After I gave them a scuff sanding, we primed them and then cut out little boards using Luan sheets, and then glued and nailed these over the cabinet doors to add just a little bit more character. We got new hinges and knobs. We added this new light over the kitchen sink, and I had found this light on Facebook Marketplace for free, and I painted it black. We removed that ugly old countertop, and Obi cut out a new countertop to fit. We put it in place along with a new sink. This sink was my parents' old one, so it was free, and someone had given us this new sink faucet as well, so that was free. The kitchen window had a crack in it, so we are going to be replacing it with a higher efficiency window that we got off of Facebook Marketplace.
So we got this faux brick sheet for free. It was in a house that someone was going to tear down, and they asked if we wanted anything in there, and we found this, so we took this. This in the store I think is about normally 30 something bucks. Although this is not new by any means. It has some damage along the edges. But it's very much salvageable, and I am going to be using this as a backsplash in our kitchen.
Now it is time to knock out this wall and make a dining room. We built a wall in between the back entryway and the new dining room. We insulated it along with the ceiling. Then we installed this wood ceiling, and this was wood that our neighbor gave to us for free. And I forgot to video it, but we did install new windows in this room, as the old ones were just storm windows. And we laid new flooring as well and added trim. And just a quick reminder of what this ugly old kitchen used to look like, and here it is now.
Okay, so now that all the hard work is done, it's time to talk finances and to see if we actually stayed within budget on this kitchen remodel. So like I said earlier, we had a $5,000 budget to remodel the entire house, and a large portion of that went to remodeling the kitchen. So I'm gonna break it down for you, and we're gonna go through exactly what we spent on each items. So for the new cabinet knobs and the hinges, we spent $76.68 on that. For the 4 windows that we had to purchase, 3 for the dining room and then also 1 for the kitchen, we spent $330 on those. So we bought the windows from Facebook Marketplace. 3 of them had been used and the 1 was brand new. So by far the most expensive thing in the kitchen was the flooring. Unlike the rest of the house that had solid hardwoods underneath carpet, this just had a laminate flooring. It was in good condition, but it was just ugly and wasn't gonna match. It had to go. So we had to rip all that out like you saw. And we put in a click and lock vinyl flooring, and that came to $840. So for the shiplap on the ceilings and the walls, we spent a total of $140 on that. So for the 6 new can lights that we added to the kitchen, we spent $60 on that. The light over the kitchen sink I got for free off of Facebook Marketplace, and I painted it black. So for paints, we figured we used about 3 gallons in the kitchen and the dining room, so that came to a total of $72. The second most expensive thing in the kitchen was the countertops. We had to get new countertops just because we removed that water heater, so there was just an empty space there, and also the old countertops were really stained and ugly. Originally I had thought maybe about painting them or something, but with that empty space, they had to be replaced. So we bought the cheapest countertops that we could get, just those big ones that you get at like Home Depot, and Obi cut them to fit that odd corner. So for the countertops, we spent $410.60. So that comes to an all-in cost of $1,989. So that's almost $2,000 to redo this kitchen. We did all the work ourselves. We didn't have to hire anything out. Obi is really great at doing so many things, so I'm so thankful we were able to do as much as we did in this kitchen and completely transform the look, and for very little money. Thank you for watching this video. This video is very much long overdue. It has been on my list for a long time. I'm just finally getting around to doing it. If you haven't watched our renovation videos, check out our channel, The Gray Cottage, on our YouTube channel, and you can watch all 10 weeks of renovations there. So that is all I've got for you for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you are not already a subscriber to our channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in a later video.